Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm here with the enchanting, the incomparable, the always hungry-ish Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Anyway, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
So, would you say you're more hungry than I am?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, if we got on a scale together, what would I be?
Bending it.
Probably. So today's topic is about eating healthy in a junk food world. That's a good title. I don't know. What would you call, if you could do a title, what would you call it when we're talking about healthy eating?
Eat healthy or get fat.
Well, that's pretty to the point. But anyways, welcome everyone to the program, and we're here tonight to just talk about, how can we, eat healthy, make healthy choices in a world that, honestly, to eat healthy is very expensive, and, well, it is. So, Deb, what do you think would be healthy things to do? Because I don't know, do you think to eat healthy is expensive, or should you have a plan?
I think anything could be expensive. It all depends what you pick out.
Okay.
If you eat fruit, and fruit salad in cans, it's cheap.
Yeah.
If you eat salad in little packets, instead of buying one big lettuce, and then you're separating it, you just buy the bags like I do. They're cheap.
Does it depend on where you shop then?
Well, yeah, any store, yes.
And if the food is in season, does it cost cheaper?
No.
So if it's in season, it costs more?
Well, everybody's doing the greenhouse now, so...
Oh, the organic.
So, but I mean, when it goes out of season, it's harder to get. As long as it's harder to get, it's going to go up on prices.
Right, so it's more expensive then.
But the more they have, it's going to go cheaper.
Okay, so if it's in season,
yeah.
It's less. If it's out of season, it's more expensive.
Because now there's no blueberries where I went today.
And you love blueberries, don't you?
So now it'll be expensive.
Why do you like blueberries?
So I like to turn blue.
Okay, so you like to be like Violet from Willy Wonka? Violet, you're turning Violet, Violet.
It's just healthier for your heart and your body, your blood cells.
So, tell me about how we can control portioning. Because I know that in America, we are really bad with portion size. Because America, I don't know if they're number one. Honestly, I don't know. But I believe that we're really high up there on the most obese country. As far as people that are overweight. And do you think sometimes being overweight is genetic or like hereditary?
No, I think that's a choice.
A choice?
I think it's a choice.
Well,
you know in your mind what's right and wrong. So if you see a big platter, you can tell your mind, I need to eat less than that.
Right.
And you could always go back.
That's like at a buffet. Take
That's
small
the worst
portions.
Place you could go.
Yeah.
That is such temptation.
Oh yeah, and
So you'll eat.
we love buffets, do we not?
I
love a buffet.
my shrimp, I could eat the whole bowl.
Yeah. And but I think you're right. I think if you do proper portioning, you can lose weight.
You have to program it in your head. This is going to hurt my heart. This is going to hurt my body. It's going to give me diabetes. It's going to give. You have to start programming yourself. What are the consequences?
You have to think about what's in the long run, because right now I'm watching the show 1,000 Pound Sisters on TLC, and yeah, because Tammy, I'm on season 1 right now. I know everybody else has done past me, but in the episodes, Tammy, she is over 600 pounds, and her sister was over 400 something. So they were, 1,000 Pound Sisters. But it shows their journey through. It's the same thing like my 600 pound life, and it's like you wonder, how do people get to that point? And a lot of them, it's life choices, and then food becomes like an addiction, does it not?
Yes, but I think the movie I saw that is good for anybody to really see is that guy that went to like McDonald's, double size.
Oh, Super Size.
Super Size. That is a great show to show you what happened to that man.
Yeah.
At the end, because
I've seen that.
it's dangerous, and it was. I mean, I do that too. I look at McDonald's or the other one, and I say, that price is really good. So I buy 20-piece nuggets, and I'm like, well, that's a good price.
Right.
So that's what they do. They play you, and then your salad sits there, or your fruit cup, or your Jello.
I think you're right. What you're getting at is it's cheaper to get like a hamburger or to get fried food, French fries.
You're getting French fries.
Yeah.
It comes with that little meal.
But a salad is even more expensive. So you could buy you could buy $1 burger, or it's more affordable.
I'll buy the kids meal, but
right.
That's,
I mean, at least
you're still eating a lot.
Yeah, and you get apple slices. There you go. There's your healthy part. But then again, it's your choice, right?
I had to be programmed not eat junk in our house because my family was sick.
That is true.
You learn. You eat the broccoli, the spinach.
The vegetables are very good for you.
I had to learn.
You hate Brussels sprouts, though.
Well, I don't like
monkey brains. I love Brussels sprouts. They're always my favorite. But you had to change your diet, like you're saying. And, it's easy to, I mean, for me, I can hook down a bag of chips like it's nothing.
I'm Italian, I had to watch what I eat. Italians eat.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I thought Italians, they do eat a lot of food. So do you think that could be another place where obesity could be a problem too, is in the Italian community?
Well,
as far as food goes.
Even the dark people, they eat a little not healthy either. They eat.
I think in every, I think like you're saying in like it's in Caucasian people, Italian people, black people, in all races, Mexican people, no matter what your race is, anybody can become overweight.
Yeah, it all depends how you want to eat.
And if you're overweight, we're not saying this stuff to be mean or anything. This is like, because we're trying to help. And honestly, I can't believe I'm 240 pounds, but according to the BMI scale, I'm obese right now. I don't feel that, but it's because I'm making unhealthy choices.
People, I took my scale.
Oh, here we go.
I'm 140, ideal weight, so I'm not arguing too much.
But he has high blood pressure, so...
That's because I'm eating the salt and everything else.
Right. So you have your own work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have to cut down on the salt. And like I said, coffee is not really...
I love coffee.
The number one thing to eat.
I love coffee.
I mean, I could eat that. Now I'm balancing myself.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you don't eat fried.
Fried is really bad for you. It's the same thing with carbs. Like eating a lot of bread, like you were talking about your Italian people, pasta. Pasta is loaded in carbs.
Yeah, but it's good for you.
And, you always can make healthy choices with that, right?
It all depends how much you put
in
your dish. That's all you basically have to do. You
Yeah.
don't eat salad in the beginning. You eat salad at the end of your meal.
Why do you do
It
that?
helps your digestion.
Okay.
So I learned that in the expensive restaurant.
Yeah.
They bring it later.
So what would you say would be a healthy alternative instead of grabbing that fried chicken? What would you say? Or like a grilled chicken?
You do,
baked chicken or grilled chicken, right?
Cut down on oil.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use olive oil. Olive oil is good for you. You don't use vegetable. You don't use that
Canola, because they have more fat.
Yes,
is it more fatty?
More dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to read and know what to get.
Okay.
Like olives, you gotta watch. Black olives are very dangerous.
Oh, really?
But that's dye.
Now, they're worse than the green olives?
Yeah.
And you love green olives.
But the green olives have salt. So you counteract.
Speaking of that, his cat that we featured on our last episode, if you have not checked that out, check out our furry friends that's episode 3 of Quacky Twuck. And we talk about how important animals are to us, but his cat Binks loves olives because it's that salt like you're talking about. Oh my word! It's like that's catnip to him. That's like his. Basically, that's crack to him.
Yeah, it is.
He's
It's
addicted
pretty
to
bad.
it. Oh my word! As soon as you open that can of olives, it's like,
And you
hey,
know,
best
you
friend.
try to stay quiet. No?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just common sense. I mean, if you know, like people that smoke, you know that's going to end up killing you or give you cancer. But that's your choice if you want to keep doing it or cut down back. Like,
I think we like what you're saying. That's I think people brainwash themselves into saying, "Oh, it's okay. I'm going to quit tomorrow." Tomorrow never's going to come with that attitude.
It's like people that drink. Oh, I'm mad today. I'm just going to drink. You're not hurting anybody,
But
spiting anybody, but
yourself. Yep.
Your health and your body is going to be shut down.
Exactly.
You just know, like, instead of taking a whole pack of cigarettes, do one or two. I mean, just cut back.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll start learning to do it.
Well, I remember they started doing where you chew gum. When you want to smoke a cigarette, chew a piece of gum.
That's a good deal.
And that helps. Don't swallow it because apparently that's 7 years digestion or something.
No, that's not.
Oh, it's not true?
No, it's not true. I have papered that. It's like people are vaping. They are putting shredded metal in that thing.
And you don't know exactly what you're doing to your body. It's unhealthy stuff.
Do they realize shredded metal could kill you inside your body?
Yeah.
And that's the smoking.
And who else knows what else is in that vaping?
Well, you don't know.
The chemicals that you're putting in your
don't
body.
Forget, people, what you're smoking, the government could put things more dangerous than you think.
Yeah, that's
Coronavirus
true.
is going around. Nobody's doing needles. A lot of people. They could put it in your drink, your food, and anything that you're vaping. So
That is
please be very cautious.
We have to be careful what we put in our body. And I heard this saying, I think your mom said this. I think you told me about it. When you go to buy something, look at the ingredients. If you cannot pronounce the word, you probably shouldn't get it. You should not. If it's not where you can't, if it's not, like, say you're buying a apple juice and it has all these different chemicals in it.
The sweeter it is, the more addictive.
Right. Why not buy a juicer and, make apple juice from an actual apple? That's even more healthier for you. I mean, I know I'm saying this and I have not done that, but that's a choice that I need to make too. I mean, because, we're all learning. We're all on this journey together of trying to make healthier choices.
And I don't have no reason to really watch myself. I just chose it. Because once it goes, you start liking it.
Oh, yeah, because food can... And I think with a lot of people that are overweight, food is a comfort. And I was watching that show, 1,000 Pound Sisters. It's an escape from your problems, and it is a comfort. But Tammy on the show says, she didn't have any friends growing up, and she said, food became my best friend, but it could also be the thing that's going to kill me.
It is going to be.
You got to make the right choices, the healthy choices, and yeah, it's gonna, your body's gonna hate it at the beginning. You're gonna hate, changing your appetite because it's something that you're not used to.
That's anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my favorite is candy.
What's your favorite candy?
Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat them Reese's and Three Musketeers like they're nothing. But I'll have to put in my mind, I'm gonna end up sick.
Yeah.
With all that. Because of sugar, salt, chocolate. I mean, you're tapping in your body system.
Yeah, candy cannot be your main source of nutrients.
Unless you buy those dry travel.
Yeah, like granola bars, things like that.
Yeah, those little
trail
chip
mix,
things that trail mix. So you have to go another level.
But then again, it's like what you're saying about you gotta read the ingredients, the preservatives, and all that.
Apple.
Oh yeah, they are. It's like freeze dry apples. The astronauts eat them in space, but like it's an actual apple, and all it is freeze dried.
So that's what you have to balance.
Instead of grabbing that candy bar, grab like a fruit or something. And I know it's not that easy because that candy bar is so tempting.
Well, now the stores are putting things on the music that brainwash.
Promoting saying
you want you want? And then you start thinking, oh, maybe I do want it.
It's like the commercials. Oh my word, they make the commercials look so good. The food looks so good. Like, you have to go get this now.
And they used to flash when I was growing up. They used to flash like a Coca-Cola. And they did it so fast you wouldn't know. But your mind knew, and you went, I'm craving for a soda.
What is that called? A symbolic message, or it's like a hidden message they put in the advertisement that really it makes illegal. Your brain to want to go for that. Yeah.
But then I used to want fries. I said, oh, McDonald's. You know, that's what they used to do.
Yeah.
So you have to really watch yourself. I mean, if you're just going to do it for spite, why? Nobody cares what happens to you except you. So if you want to look a nice body, if your body isn't that way, don't starve yourself. Don't
do that. You need to. You're eating for yourself. You need to love yourself. Love the skin you're in, and just to make healthy choices, like you're saying.
Number one is, if people like you, if you're heavy, if they like because you're like they don't like you because you're fat, but if they see you're fat, they're not seeing the beauty in you.
That's good.
I mean, they're there for your personality, not for what you really look like.
And if they're there, like you're saying, for just they're there to make fun of the way you look, you don't need people like that around.
Absolutely not. If you go into negative people, you're going to
get away from them. You're wasting your time.
There is so much suicide now because what people say, it's killing the kids. The teenagers. I mean, it's hurtful.
Yeah.
That's why you need powerful people. You need to be around a group that's more positive. You don't need negative, because negatives will always negative you. And positive people will always lift you up.
And I think also, say you are somebody that's heavy, that's trying to lose weight, and you have people there that are just coaxing you on to eat more and more, that's not helping you. Get away from toxic people like that, because they're not helping you. They're enabling you.
I mean, Delta Burke, she was a beautiful woman.
And she struggled with her weight.
And she went through a depression.
Oh, yeah.
She started eating. And then people started talking about her, and she couldn't get movie roles. So she had to decide, maybe it's me, because she knew she could look at Oprah. She could lose the weight.
Oprah's weight has gone up and down all the time.
But you have to at least try.
Exactly.
To do things for yourself. It don't have to be about the weight, but think about your health.
That's the main thing, is a healthy you. And, weight is important, as far as being healthy. But the main part is, like you're saying, inside you is, are you happy with you? Are you happy who you are, being healthy?
I mean, climb up the steps and you're 100 or 350 pounds. That's a step. And then you're going to have a baby on top of that. That's a lot of weight that you're putting on to your heart and your body.
Right.
So you have to start thinking, like, it is. I do feel windless when I walk up the stairs or up the hill. So you have to at least try to lose weight.
Yep.
Just for your behalf. Join a gym.
Yeah.
I mean,
we see people around here walking around the block all the time.
And they're heavy.
And some of them are heavy, and they're doing the best they can. And you know what? That's all you can do, is do the best you can. You're doing it for you.
If you walk, it's good for the heart. If you sit there and go, I'm going to eat a Dorito, and to say, I don't care about my life, that's not good. You go into a positive.
Honestly, and I think that
eat a carrot.
I think that we can push ourselves more than we act like, because God has given us the ability to do things. But as soon as we see something that's challenging, we're ready to give up. Like, give it a shot. Try.
People eat. When I get depressed, I won't eat for days.
Yeah.
So it's not helping my body. Well, I mean, they call it fasting.
But you're not fasting in a good way.
No, absolutely not. And it's dangerous, because I found out that it hurted my heart. And it hurt my lungs. Because I wasn't eating. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything in my body. How many times did I pass out?
A lot.
Because I'm not doing the way. But see, you have to control yourself. You have to have family saying, Frank, you're going to eat. You're going to eat or drink, because I'm not going to watch you collapse again. Because you only collapse so many times.
Yeah.
Before you don't wake up.
And of course, like you're talking about a bad fasting, and there's a good fasting where you're doing it for health reasons. You're doing it in a good attitude and everything. But another thing, like where you're talking about being happy with yourself, a lot of times you see this with young girls in school. They see girls in the magazine. They try to look like the next model or something.
Is the worst place.
Yeah.
To start off your life.
Yeah.
Because they're all bullies. They say you're always ugly. They used to tease me when I was a kid. Say I was Frankenstein. But you know what? I had to look in the mirror and says, they're just so jealous because I had people that cared about me, and then they're not happy with it.
And that's the thing. And I think we're going to get into another episode talking about bullying. That's another good episode. That's a good topic. But like you're saying, a lot of times these bullies that say these mean, hurtful things about somebody, there's something in them that they're not liking about themselves. Is that not correct?
Absolutely not. You have to put yourself first before anybody else. That is you. You have to say, this is how I feel today. I feel great. Now the world's going to bother me. If they do, just smile at them.
Yeah.
I have a nephew that smiles at everything. You could holler at him, call him anything you want. He smiles. He don't argue. He don't do nothing. Because, he's not going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
So he just smiles. But you have to start realizing people if they see you rising on it, they're going to keep going on it.
They feed on that. They feed on your pain.
It's like lighting a fire. If you put gas on it, it's going to go higher.
Yeah.
But if you don't put nothing on it, it's going to slow down.
Or put water on it, it'll slow down.
Don't give people an advantage
over you.
Give you, yes.
And like you were saying about, what you've been talking about, don't let the, hold on one second.
All right, I'm taking
We have to put our dog Jack outside because he's antsy and he wants to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we got Jack so he was going to go outside, then he's like, no, forget it, I'm good. So, thank you, Jack, for that interruption. But, don't let what other people think of you define who you are. And that's what you're talking about. You got to learn to be happy with who you are.
To nobody. You don't have to prove to nobody.
No.
The only thing you have to do is show yourself, I can do it.
And you know what? That's what a lot of people should do in the morning. A positive affirmation saying, you know what? We're going to have a great day.
Absolutely.
There may be some negative things happening that day because, that's life. But it's your attitude that you put forth which will dictate how the situation will go.
If you feel like you're going to be miserable, crying, like, oh, I hate the world.
You're already defeated.
You already said that to your mind. That's what it's going to be.
You've already said
the rest of the day. The rest of the day you're going to be miserable, horrible, moody to people, because that's what you programmed in your head.
And nobody wants to be around somebody who is like that.
You have to say, oh, I feel lovely today. Oh, sing to the birds. Oh, I feel great.
Yep.
My wife does that. She feels great in the daytime. She's like, oh, look at the birds, look at the tree. She just puts her day.
You gotta have a positive.
Good spirit.
You gotta have a positive outlook, and because the devil wants you to have your day ruined.
Absolutely.
His goal,
right when you wake up,
is like, say you were fighting with somebody the night before, and you never fixed whatever the problem was. Whatever you fought over, that's gonna be on your brain, and he's gonna keep hounding you. And that's why it says, don't go to bed with anger in your heart.
That's true.
Get that taken care of. That way you can go to bed, be at peace. And when you wake up, thank God you have another day. Because life is way too short.
You could lose that person that you're mad at. And the rest of your life, you're going to say, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And it's too late.
It's already too late for that.
You have to do it before. If you're arguing with your family, everybody gets into an argument.
Yeah.
But you have to learn how can you improve that relation, not mess it up and say, oh, I just want to argue, I'll just move out. You won't do that. You're only making yourself bitter. Then you're going to start eating, drinking,
and doing
back into
else.
the downfall.
And all of the things that we're talking about, I mean, I know we're talking about eating healthy, but this is also goes along with being healthy, is a healthy attitude. And that goes along with how we eat as well. I notice at work, I go in there with a positive attitude. Not every day, but I do try most days, go in there, have a great attitude. And then, even though the rest of the people, they have a terrible attitude, they're mad and all, your day's ruined because of who ruined your day.
But so
you
that's
did.
An example.
Yeah.
To show, do you want to be them and just follow that crowd? Or do you want to show them, I'm happy?
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want, but this is me. I'm happy with what I am.
Don't follow the crowd.
Yeah. My body, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's your body, your choice. So don't go to the negative where the devil
exactly.
is. Go to where Jesus actually is.
I think that what people need to do is to have a little bit of self-love. And I'm not talking about selfish love.
I mean,
I'm
you don't have to
about
have a person hugging you.
No.
You can hug a pillow.
You can hug
you
yourself.
can hug a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
As long as you feel that love.
Yeah.
You don't need a person. Hug yourself.
That's true. I think a lot of people, like what you're saying, to hug yourself. A lot of people don't even do that. I mean, it sounds like a weird concept to hug yourself, but we all need to do that. We need to love who God has made us to be.
If you're mad, you yell in a pillow. You don't yell at the person. Go like scream
into a pillow.
You'll feel better.
And you can also take whatever that anger that you have in you, work it towards a positive. Put all that emotion that you are raging about and put it towards something that can be productive. Go for a run if you have to.
There is more depths because people get angry first. And then they regret they killed somebody or they shot somebody.
Yeah.
That was rage of the devil.
Yeah.
You could have properly calmed yourself down for 10 minutes and said, how am I going to settle this? And we could talk to a person, not kill a person.
Exactly. How many arguments could have been stopped, and how many lives could have been saved if people would just stop, think, and listen? And a gentle word, the Bible says, will calm a wrath. I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong, but a gentle word can calm wrath, or something like that. An angry heart.
Tell them, let's go get a coffee. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's go for a walk or something.
Yeah, you reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about the walk. You might not come back, but
it could be the final walk.
That's true. It could be the final. Here, let's go for a ride. You might not be coming back. But if you stay around public and you start seeing how people act normally,
mm-hmm.
your body won't make you want to eat and feel repulsive things.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to the gym, I'm like, oh, I wish I was that built. I'm happy with me.
You got to be happy with you first.
My speed, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
At least I'm doing something.
You can't, and like you say, we can't compare ourselves to how other people are. Yeah. Because honestly, you don't even know what their journey was and how they got there.
I would love to look like Brad Pitt. That's never going to happen.
Back in his prime.
No, that would never happen.
That's not who God made you to be.
Exactly.
God made you to be Frank, not Brad Pitt.
I'm the most unique person in the world.
Amen to that.
Because I was adopted. So I was picked out of a family that had thousands of kids, millions actually, to pick whatever they wanted. I was chosen. So that makes me more special than anybody I know. And it's not, and God made that happen because I could have been in danger.
And you know what? It's the same thing when we come to the Lord. You are chosen when you choose to serve Christ. You're chosen, like what you're talking about. You were picked, and what a beautiful thing that is. They chose you, no matter who you, where you came from. They said, you know what? That's the job that I want.
So I feel blessed that somebody loved me so much to put money out to get me. Mm-hmm. And there was a story you told me the day I was baptized. Tell them.
Oh my word, y'all. This still goes along with what we're talking about, healthy
and I was really
healthy decisions and healthy lifestyle. And you know what, we are going to talk about salvation and all and like what Jesus means to us in another episode, but I want to tell the story because he's telling me to tell you.
I was really
okay, so
down.
My dad goes through a lot of stuff emotionally and spiritually, and he's been betrayed many times, and that's going to be a story that you'll tell later on when you want to. But I remember he poured out his soul. He was crying, and you could tell that his heart was set. He was ready for the Lord. And honestly, you have to be broken before you are fixed.
Then I got in the water.
He got into the water,
Be baptized.
got baptized, went down, and I'll tell you what, that person that he was is no more. He rose up, and you could just see a glow. There was a joy, and that's because you're leaving the old life behind. There are times though, we do dig up that old life. We left that behind. We can't.
When I walked across that railroad track, you were so amazed. You went, "Oh my God, he changed so much."
Yep.
Because
you had a glow.
That's your food. What God gave me.
That's your spiritual food. Yeah. It's what your body, your spiritual body needed. So.
Because the devil was working pretty hard.
Yeah. And you know what? When you become a Christian, the devil wants you even more. He wants you even more. And he will tempt you with things, no matter what it may be. Whatever tempted you in your old life, he's going to say, hey, you know what? They like that stuff, so I'm going to tempt them even more. Whether if it was, simple choices to John, or even food, he could do that too.
My famous saying now is, go with God. Or I'll circle back.
That you stole from Jen Psaki.
Because I'm not going to argue with the person that's ignorant. I'm just going to say, go with God, because you need Jesus. And I'll circle back.
And who can you work on? But who is the only person you can work on?
I have to work on me.
That's the only person you can work on.
Fire, I'm not working. I'm not doing nobody.
You're not doing the work that you were given to by God.
God's telling me to be pure, loving, kind, not hatred, calling people names.
Being forgiving,
That's the devil for me. Moving to the thing.
That was the one that was buried. And I believe that we, from time to time, because I can admit to it, I do this too, we dig up the old body because we're still holding on. Time to let go. And it's the same thing that we were talking about with healthy choices, healthy food. If you know that this is not good for your body, let it go. It's hard to do, but you have to do it for your own health. And not just your physical health, but your spiritual health as well.
When I was growing up, I did drugs. And I said, oh, that's my great thing. Oh, I felt wonderful.
It was an escape for you.
Because I didn't like my lifestyle. But you know what? After a half hour to an hour, that drug wears off. And guess what? You're back on that same depression, and now you have to pay bills. You have to do whatever you can to get more money to pick that up.
Yeah.
It is not worth your life to be that way.
To throw it away.
Instead of eating something dangerous, say, let me try a carrot.
Yeah.
Let me try a salad.
Honestly, you'll probably like it. I love carrots,
Like, do cantaloupe, do watermelon.
Oh, my word, cantaloupe.
Try it. At least you tried.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, maybe I can cut you.
Go for the alternative. Instead of grabbing that...
Grab a bag of chips.
Here, grab a potato or grab something different. And I know we're going a bit long on the show because there's so much stuff that we want to get out because in our society that is so obese and so unhealthy.
All I could do is pray for those that feels that low and not look at themselves saying, I love me.
Yeah.
Prove to yourself, not anybody else.
Do yourself.
Prove to yourself that you can do it, and then you go out there in the audience or whatever, like in people, and say, "This is me.
This is me.
I love how I live.
I love me."
But show them it's different. Don't give in.
And what you're saying is not a selfish love. It is a self-love that's helping. It's like saying, "Okay, well, they love who they are. Then why can't I love who I am?"
Heavy person.
Yeah.
But because I look at their personality.
You look at the
Mama
inward
Cass
person.
Was heavy. She had a great personality.
Oh, I love Mama Cass.
There was heavy people that had a great personality, but they looked at their
And you know what? Like what you're talking about, God looks at the heart of a person. He does not look at the outside. The problem with our society, we look at the outside of how someone looks. If they don't fit the certain image that our society depicts as the best looking person. Like that stupid contest of the most gorgeous woman or most gorgeous man. You see it on the magazines. That is such a stupid idea, because then that makes other people feel down. You know what? Don't look at these magazines that are going to bring you down, but look at something, be positive, because God loves you that much that Jesus went and died for you because he loves you for you.
I mean, you don't have to prove to nobody.
No.
At all.
No.
They don't pay your bills.
Mm-mm.
They don't pay your car insurance.
Mm-mm.
They don't pay your dinner. Maybe once in a while, but you but you have to pay back.
That was so good. Because they're like, they don't pay your dinner. Well, maybe once in a while.
Well, you have to pay back. They always expect you to do something for them then.
Exactly.
Don't put yourself as a slave.
No.
Put yourself as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Show them you're doing it. Let them
have the can-do attitude.
Yes.
You can do it.
When you wake up, say, I can do this, I can do it. Don't say, I can't. Can is not a word.
Yeah, it should. A can't should not be found in our words as a as something that's going to bring us down, or I guess you would say. I can't find the words. Apparently, you got all the words tonight.
I mean, when you fight with somebody, say bless you, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, you don't go any further. They want to keep it going. You just don't argue. You cannot start the fuel. Mm-hmm. But that means they're starting their ignorance. The devil's in them. They're trying to get you mad to start something.
And that's what the devil wants. He wants the words to come out of you. All right, Dad, we're going to cut it short because we are now at 37 minutes. We're over our time. But this is a great discussion. And
maybe I'm not ready to leave.
Oh, really? You're not ready to leave?
No, it's not last call for me.
Oh, okay. Somebody on fire. But I will tell you all, this has been a great discussion. I truly loved it. And the fact that we talked about eating healthy, loving ourselves, and we are talking about physical health and also spiritual health. We're also going to be talking about in later episodes, as you were talking about, overcoming addiction, like with drugs and whatever it may other be, whatever addiction you have.
The biggest point is what people should tell them.
Yes.
If you're adopted, or if it's not your real father, they love you no matter what. So don't ever feel you did something. If they divorced, that was not your problem.
That's not your fault.
You could still love both people.
Yeah.
And then prove to yourself you're loving. Not, oh, they hate me. Oh, they broke up because of me. Don't put yourself in a negative.
That's so good.
Put yourself in a positive.
And that's another topic we could talk about. Because you raised so many good things. Other topics. He's like, oh, boom, that's how it's done. Pat on the back. Mic drop. Yeah. But no, you have raised such good topics to talk about, more stuff to get more detailed into, and I truly enjoy this, and I'm not trying to kiss your butt or anything, but I'm just being real.
I read the book, or if I go on Facebook, they're killing themselves. There's got to be more positive people that get them out of this rut. Because I'm seeing kids shoot themselves. Oh my word. I'm seeing people die. I mean,
people that are so young that they're going to have a life, and their life's cut short because they're too worried about what society thinks of them.
But God gave you a purpose to show love, show them guidance, let them know they're loved. Bring them to go get a hamburger. Bring them to go get ice cream. Show them they're wanted. That's all they want is love. They're wanted. Not disappointed and thrown away to the curb.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
Now, there's another good show we could do, talking about how to show love. So, anything else, Dad?
No, I'm
because I know
I got my last drink.
Hey, we're on the Lord's Day, and he's on preacher mode.
And pretty soon he'll be singing closing time, and that'll be it.
I would love to play that right now, but copyright laws, I am not allowed. So I'll just say closing time. That's all I'm going to say, because after that, I'll get sued.
There you go. Mic will go off.
Thank you, Dad, for a really good show. I enjoyed it. I mean, I can't believe we've talked over 40 minutes now. But it's been a great topic and a great show. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you check out our other podcasts. Check out the other podcasts on All Things Christian. Check out our YouTube channel as well.
We always say, if you don't love yourself,
how are you going to love somebody else?
So,
facts.
Put that.
God bless you all. Dad, any final things?
God bless. Just love yourself.
That's it.
And show people it's not them that you live for. It's yourself you live for.
And God.
And, well, yeah, God.
But God bless you all. We'll see you next time on Coffee Talk.
Bye-bye.